What's up, guys? We're here to do some Felix Tour 2. I saved some chests for you because I had to stop playing so I wouldn't go over 200. But let's go ahead and open some up real quick and then check out our upgrades. Oh, you're gonna have to put up with the music. Sound effects, off. Clan invites, off. Auto favorite replays, off. Alright, we got the Kingfisher. That might be worth something, guys. With this level of clubs, it might actually be helpful. I guess that's my first tip, is that you can save up your chest just by simply opening the next one without opening the one that's ready. And then you can savor the moment by opening all of them at once. Alright, here we go, guys. We're going to get the apocalypse. Finally, after 194 games, it's coming. Probably not, guys. Probably not. Oh, we'll take that. 8 extra mile, baby. It's going to be level 5 here real soon. And some more Kingmakers. We're saving that up for the first tournament that we're going to be entering on Monday. And with that, let me go ahead and mention clans. Guys, if you just started a new account and you're trying to get better, I really think that by joining a clan, you're going to look for a clan. You know, obviously you have where you are in your clan. This is my backspin, though. I do favor it. So let's go ahead and slide that one on there. And of course the runner is no good even with an upgrade, so I'm going to leave it alone. But I'm going to go ahead and keep the Kingfisher in and try it out, because the Apache is terrible. The Dart, this one's very tempting, guys. 6,400 coins, and it's going to increase my distance. But I don't really need a lot of distance on my chipper. I'm really looking more for accuracy, topspin, and backspin. And of course ball guide. Ball guide's the most important. After ball guide, it would be topspin, because then you would just aim the tip right at the cup and roll it on in. So let's wait until we get a little more coins, because I want to protect myself to go into the tournament with at least twice as much as what I need. Then we have our sand wedge. The Malibu beats the desert level. And let's see here, no backspin if I upgrade, so I'm going to leave that one alone. And I have the Malibu. Why don't I have the Malibu in? Because it doesn't have any backspin, and the ball guide's very tempting. But I think I'm going to leave it alone for right now, because there are 1 or 2 situations where you need some backspin, and I'll go ahead and live with the fact that I don't have ball guide. So there we go. Let's go ahead and play some. Hey, thank you, Mr. Cy Thornton. I appreciate it. And again, guys, in chat, I'm so sorry. I can't see you. I have to decide between music or chat. And I don't want to listen to my voice, just my voice. I want to hear some music. So here we go. We're going to play 6 more holes of Tour 2. And then I have to make a decision. I would like to stay in Tour 2 until I get the extra mile 8. But that would take 400 or 500 games. And I need coins so that I can compete in turn. And he's going to be on the green or around the green in 2, and I'm going to be struggling. Not where I wanted to be, guys. See, full overpower. Okay, reconnecting is not fun. Full overpower is very dangerous with the rough iron. I'm just going to assume I won't hit it perfect. That I'm going to hit it a little bit to the right side. So I hit it good. Hopefully I didn't catch the garbage. And I'll roll it up a little bit further. But I am in trouble. That's a very long chip. More of a wedge. And if my opponent's any good at all, I just lost. So let's see what he does. And I'm in big trouble, guys, because he can putt in from there. Excuse me. And you, I don't short, but hit it perfect. Thank you, thank you. All right, so you see how he's just giving it just enough power to get into the hole. That's always the wise way to go, because if you hit it great, it'll still fall in the hole. If you put that ball guide way past the hole and hit it great, it's liable to lip out. All right, so this is my least favorite shootout hole. I generally lose it every other time, simply because my opponent, literally with a beginner iron, just hits the ball and it rolls within 2 yards. And then I go and focus on getting it here and getting it there, and making sure my backspin is just right. And then I'm like 0.2 yards further away from the hole than him. It's really annoying. So anyway, it looks like he just gave this one away. That's good, because I probably would have lost. I guess he was worried that I was going to beat him, but I'm telling you now that I'm not doing too good on that hole. And it has to do with, you get used to your clubs, and then when you go back and start over with the very basic clubs, you have to, let's see, what am I saying here? Wind it in. You know what I'm saying. You have to relearn everything. All right, so let's try this again without the mistake. Play it a few more times, and then we're going to take a look at the clubs. After 100 holes of Tour 2 with grinding my chest. Now, you don't have to do this. Don't grind your chest if you don't have the cash to spend on. You can either spend more time allowing your chest to grow in their timers, or you can go ahead and spend 20 gems and pay for them to go quickly. It's your choice. All right, so let's do this without the mistake. You got to back it up even further on your drive. Just I'm about to have to stand on top of my car too. All right, so with my little bit with no topspin, it would not be wise at all for me to try to go over that. So I'm just going to hit it nice and safe in the middle of this gap. Oh, geez. I'm not having any luck with my signal, guys. And I hit it great. Alright, so I'm going to change the name of this, What Not to Do on Tour 2. Bear with me. I'm still in severe trouble. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be a hole with no topspin, no backspin, and then kind of move it over just a little bit for that wind. And I actually think I'm going to be a little long, but I should stay on the green. It's about right. So, though I am getting into trouble, I'm trying to show you guys there are easy ways to get out. You literally, on this hole, you just aim short of the hole and it funnels it in. Alright, Mike with a perfect shot, but he's way too close to the hole. Even if he's using backspin, it's best just to line it up short of the hole and let it roll in. Okay, we get ourselves a gold chest. If you get in the rough on the first shot, you've lost. So it rolls right up past the... Ooh, looks like he over-adjusted a little, and I would never suggest overpowering on this unless you're trying to just smash it through the trees. It worked out very well for him, though. If he had hit it great to the left, though, he would have been in some big trouble. The last thing you want to do is be behind the trees. Alright, so with my new Kingfisher, just want to aim it short of the hole. And that 1.2 mile per hour wind is probably going to move me just a little bit. If you look up half a square up there, but if you look down at the yellow, I probably moved it close to half a ring. And I hit it great anyway, so I should be right at the hole. But an easy putt. And it came in a little hot. I haven't used the Kingfisher level 1 as far as I know ever. So that tells me that I probably need one backspin, or I just need to back it up a little bit more. Rather than play around with your backspin and your topspin, I would suggest learning how to aim it short of the hole where it rolls into the hole. Get that down first, and then as the not only, which is probably making this a very, very laggy stream. Let me kill the music just a minute and get on here and see if chat's telling me, "You're laggy, you're laggy." Yes, Knuckles. Oh, speaking of beating up the rookies, I'm about to lose to a rookie. Watch this. Yeah, I've got to be on Wi-Fi. That's what the problem is. All right, so I want to aim it at the hole. Take 2 backspin. And then, even though it's only 0.9, I'm going to go ahead and move it a whole ring. And I still feel like I'm going to be a little long. And I hit it great. Yeah, watch me lose, guys. Watch me lose. So it looks like I have the distance for this club worked out pretty good. But after I finish this hole, I may lose the stream and then have to bring it right back up because I think I'm on Wi-Fi. Yeah, it is buffering bad. Okay, that tells me, John. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't turn the Wi-Fi off before I started. I won't tell you which Walmart I'm parked next to, but I'm telling you now that you should never, ever use their Wi-Fi for streaming. Let me just get past this hole. Now, he took a very interesting approach, and it would have worked out if he hadn't overpowered so much. Now, let's see if he still beats me, though. That's the sad part about this. Okay, I managed to pull a win. Alright, so let's see if it kills the stream when I kill Wi-Fi. If so, I'll be right back, guys. Alright. See if I can still see myself. Yes, guys, I can now see chat because I turned the music off because of all the issues again. Let's go ahead and go back to the music and keep talking about me all you want. Just know I can't hear you or see you. Let's see here. Go to NCS. Let's go to Zaza. Alright, Alan, let's do this. Now, if it's that same hole again, guys, I don't know if I'm going to have to use backspin or what, but I've got to stop going into the rough. Hitting perfect or hitting great should not cause me to be off in the rough like that. Okay, this hole, I would suggest using at least a power 1 ball if you can afford it. If you can't, that's fine. Just know that your opponent, if they can't afford one, may use it, but it looks like he went back to the white ball. I don't understand why he's using a white ball, because his big dog, if he has a big dog, is going to have to be full overpowered with full topspin, and that's dangerous. He definitely knows how to play this. He curls it to the left. That's good. So he must think that no problem. As long as the wind's at his back, he'll be fine. So let's see. Let's see what I can do. Let me go ahead and buy a couple of navigators. See, it's got that power 1 on it. And that's just because I don't want to have to full overpower. Alright, so this is the general area I want to hit. So I'm going to move it over about half a ring, as if I had curl. Put as much curl on it as I can. When I get to that level 5, I'm really going to start having more curl. And it went further than I wanted it to go, but it did go far enough left. So, though I do have a tree issue, I can still get around it. Now, you see how I'm much closer to the hole than he is? Now, he has a horizon, so lots of topspin, but it's very risky. I think as long as he hits it just like that, he should be fine. If he starts to overpower it, he's going to be in some trouble. And he hits it good, so he's off to the left, probably past the hole. And not bad, not bad. I was expecting that ball to go a lot further, though. Alright, so since we're closer, we shouldn't have to overpower too much. Just kind of want to aim it right there in the middle. And put a little curl. And the wind should push me. I'm going to add just a little bit of overpower. And hopefully I won't go off the back. I want that second bounce right there, and then roll on down to the hole. So I paid a little extra for that ball, but it made my second shot a little easier. Ooh, I don't like the way he's underpowering it. That's dangerous. He did have enough power, though. He just hit it great, unfortunately. It's much safer just to aim in front of the hole and roll it on in. Alright, let's see how many holes we have left. It's time to start opening some chests again. Alright, so I need 2 more games, and yes, I've been losing my butt on that shootout hole, guys. It's killing me. I've lost 10 games since I started now. Alright, so 2 more. Let's go ahead and make room for it. Go ahead and change back to the... Before you play the hole, it's always good to set up your clubs and set up your balls so that you're not wasting time during the game. All right, Jeff, let's go. Jeff has a picture. that's a telltale sign that he's going to be good. And if he's in a clan, that's another telltale sign that you got some competition. This hole, I really want to do this, but I really just need to show you guys that the easy, more consistent way is just to bounce it over. Alright, so I want the ball basically to go right there, but I'm going to turn it this way, and you see how the wind's going to push me almost a ring to the right? I would say go ahead and give yourself a little bit of space to make a mistake just by using your curl. Oh, I hit it great. Let's see if I gave myself room. Yeah, too much curl, guys. Too much curl. I'm telling you. That's, what is this, the fourth hole now? No, okay, I did actually hit a drive on the last hole. Too much coil. Alright, so as long as he's safely on the fairway, I'm done. I'm toast. I'm not real sure about this approach, guys. That looks like it's behind the trees, and he just opened the door for me to survive. You don't want to be right there. Now, he might have a way to get through. He might. We'll see. And now I'm way too short to do any damage. I should be on the green. Just take a safe shot. Make your next shot count. Oh, I've been waiting for someone to tell me something. Mr. Sebastian, turn your car around. Yeah, Sebastian, I figured it out. It was the Wi-Fi was grabbing me. Just so you guys know, Sebastian is a streamer on the 19th hole, and I thought he was coming on at 2 o'clock. And at about 2:15, I said, I got to get this done. I've got to do some, I got to finish up Tour 2 and get Tour 3 started. So, Sebastian, if you're out there, man, sounds like you are. I'm going to finish up my 200 games here. We'll talk about the clubs for a minute, and then I might play one on Tour 3 just to do an opener. And then I'm waiting for you, because you wanted to play a tournament today. Alright, this is very risky because I don't do it very often with no backspin. But I just want to aim short of the hole and roll it in. Just keep it close. And I'm going to go ahead and just take it one ring. It's kind of a lottery shot with the backbone. Yeah, a little hot, little hot. And my opponent did get out of the mess and should be okay as long as he knows he probably needs a little backspin. And then he might need to move it up just a little bit. Yeah, he's in danger of hitting that fringe right there. Ooh, and he's underpowering. That's trouble. Bunk. So, guys, it's very important that you use, if you're afraid of hitting the rough in front of a green, always, it's much easier, much better to be long than to be in that rough. So he can still make it. All right, so he's not using the strategy that I use. I turn turn the screen so I can see what the shot looks like straight ahead. And he likes to use underpower. That's something I used to do a long time ago, before I realized that you could actually, aim the ball. I would try to change the approach as opposed to just aim at the hole and hit it. So, sorry about that, Jeff. Next time, man. Next time. All right, have one more hole to play. Go ahead and open this one. The main reason, guys, I'm doing this on Tour 2, grinding these chests, is I want extra mile cards. And as you can see, my extra mile for just to be on Tour 2 is pretty healthy. I was hoping to get it to level 5 before I moved on to Tour 3, but I think I'm just going to have to let it go. Because I got to have those coins. I got to have some coins. And I can always go back to Tour 2 if, let's say I get within 10 cards of a level 5. I could play 10 or 20 games, or, you could even play one game and win, and then let that chest boil for 4 hours. Alright, so let's try to do this the right way. Even though with that wind, it's so much easier for me. Let me do it my way this time. And when I make the mistake, I can say it's totally my mistake. Just right there in the middle. And if I had a higher level club or a higher level ball, I would not be able to put all that top spin on it. And great's okay as long as you aimed in the middle. As I tag a tree. But no, I'm fine. Thank you, sir. Alright, let's see if he takes the smarter way. There you go. He needs about 1.5 to 2 rings before the rough to be safe. And of course, full top spin, full left spin. And just hit it straight. Now, I'm not sure if he took a full two rings back from that rough, so we'll see what happens. The grate might actually help him. Nope. He didn't back up quite enough. That's another reason why I didn't want to try that, is because it's so hard to judge. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to overpower a little bit. Move it right there and just overpower a little bit. Because I don't want to be in the rough, but at the same time I don't want to roll too far past. And hit it great, but I think it's puttable. And again, it looks like the one backspin is what you're going to need here to go for a long roll-in with the backbone. But with overpower, it's hard to judge. And guess 639, I'll put you out of your misery here in just a second. I'm so sorry you missed. That's about all you can do, though. Now, his next shot, he could do the Hail Mary and get one in. It's been done before. It just doesn't happen very often. Especially if he has a basic club. Just aim the tip right at the hole, hit it in. Oh, okay, so Sebastian is not going to be going live with this tournament. Now, I am available after this if you wanted to go get online, Sebastian, but otherwise, no big deal, man. Yeah, that's just a tough shot, guy. Alright, so here we are after 200 games. We'll take a look at the clubs. We'll see what happens on Tour 2. I'll go ahead and open up all of these chests just to see if we can get some more extra miles. Yeah, the rocket. Give me 8 or 9 extra mile cards. Go ahead, do it. There we go. There's 4. All right, so I'm 10 away, guys. The backbone is growing nicely. And I don't expect to get any more, because it's like every 4th chest. If you can do it on the gold, you get more. Ooh, 13 backbones. All right, so let's take a look. This is what my clubs look like at 150 games. Let's see if I can scroll back here. That was 100 games in Tour 1. So we went from the Rocket 7 to the Extra Mile 3 in 50 games. So it was Extra Mile 1 at the time. We went from the Viper 3, and I can't see what the Viper was after 50 games, but we'll look. But I started using the Big Dog, and I'm not getting any Big Dog cards. I've got to go to Tour 3 for that. The Grim Reaper hasn't really grown in Tour 2. Looks like I only got 3 cards there. And then, of course, the rest of them, no one cares about those clubs until you get better ones. All right, so let's go back to the game and see where we are now after 200 games. Big Dog, not 1 card. Extra Mile has moved up to level 4 and almost to level 5. So Tour 2, Extra Mile. It's completely random, guys, but I'm telling you now that if you want Extra Mile cards, Tour 2. Now, also the backbone. The backbone went from not having to a level 6 in Tour 2 in 100 games. That's pretty impressive for a long iron. Did get the Kingfisher until I can get a real short iron. The Dart's growing as well. Obviously I would prefer to have a Firefly, which I did have the opportunity to buy for 500 gems, and I decided that it wasn't worth the money. I do know that the Firefly will eventually open. Hey, thanks, Billy. I see you just subbed. But the Endbringer and the Rapier, I think I've finally changed where I have maxed Rapiers on my other accounts, and until the Firefly gets maxed, I'm not even gonna look at it, because I believe with the Rapier maxed, I have more distance, but the ball guide is better than the Firefly until it gets maxed. And then the Firefly is shorter, but has 100% top spin and a little bit better ball guide. So the maxed out Rapier is definitely what you're going to end up wanting. It's your end game. And until I get the maxed Firefly, I can't tell you otherwise. But for now, the Dart is fine. Put it in front of the hole and chip it in. No big deal. All right. Let's go ahead and play a Tour 3, assuming I win. And that will unlock Tour 4. Let's see if I get 5. Yeah. And we'll see what happens with the chest. All right, Yosh. Oh, and by the way, 90% of the time when you start a new tour, you're going to lose that first game, guys. So don't feel bad. I'm not going to put a power ball in for this hole because I don't need it. It would make a difference. But I'm just going to aim it right here, just below the sand. Not much you can do with the Extra Mile 4. Not really a lot of curl, not a lot of top spin. You just want to get it over the sand to where you can chip it. You can reach the green on this hole if you have, let's say, an Extra Mile 8 or an Apocalypse 5 and a Power 5 ball, and you also have about 10 mile an hour worth of tailwind. However, you usually end up in the sand or the water, so it's very tricky to make that shot. I wouldn't attempt it anytime soon. And he's using a spider ball, which is not a power ball. It's a great wind ball, but we only have 1 mile per hour worth of wind, so I'm not real sure why he's using it, other than it's a confidence booster. Alright, so if you have a Saturn with a lot of backspin, you can go for what I call the dunk. I call the dunk, what everyone calls the dunk. But because I don't, I'm just going to take full backspin, kind of put the tip in the cup here. You can't really make too many mistakes with this shot. Let's see, I'm just going to take a little bit more than 1 ring, knowing I'm probably not going to go in, but at least it'll stay around the hole. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Let's give Josh some love. He's only played 50 games. He's at 58%. He's playing Tour 3. He's got a win streak going. Man, Josh, you're awesome. I commend you, sir. I would not play Tour 3 with that few games. I like to develop my clubs. Alright, so we're going to tie this one, and the shootout, I really feel like he has an advantage over me with the ball, but at the same time, I do have more backspin with a higher developed club, so let's see what kind of shootout we get. Hey Boomer, if you can hear me, am I still online? Can you message me? I could be talking to myself here, guys. I see the little green light. So yeah, I think we're still online. Boomer may have sent me that message when I was on Wi-Fi. Okay, now, worst club ever to bring to this hole. I would love to take more backspin. And you have to overplay the wind. It's downhill, guys. It's about 1 ring, so I'm going to take almost 2. And I fear I didn't take enough backspin, but we'll see. If you want to know how to get a hole-in-one on this hole, watch Miss Bunny play. Or I watched her and I learned. So I think I've got this one figured out, guys. It's 3 backspin and overplay the wind. That's all I can say. Overplay the wind. Thank you, sir. I've been playing this hole usually from the second tee with a full backspin, maxed out Guardian, and very rarely get the hole-in-one. Ooh, he hit it great. Not good. Let me give him a good luck, sir. Wow. Hit it good. And look where he ended up. That's awesome. That's because he didn't over-adjust for the wind, but it worked out in his favor. Okay, guys. Looks like we're opening up Tour 4. Boom. But I will be doing 100 games of Tour 3. However, I've got to play the tournament this week, so I have to keep count of the tournament holes to make sure that when I finish, I'll be at like 340 or something like that. So let me go ahead and see what we get here. Come on, Apocalypse, let's go! 10 extra mile cards would be just fine. Alright, so I like the coins, guys. That means I can do all my upgrades now. I like the gems, even though it's only 100. There we go! Boom! So I don't have to go back to Tour 2. I've got a level 5 extra mile. I can stay on Tour 3, no problem. And let's see if I get a club. The Thorn! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now, the Thorn won't be any good for 3 or 4 more levels, but hey. Oh, and the Saturn! Yes. Welcome to Backspin, guys. Welcome to Backspin. That's about the best looking chest I've seen, well, ever for this level. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade the clubs, and then we'll take a snapshot. After 200 games. Now, technically, we did play one Tour 3, but that's okay. So there's some more good advice for you. You definitely want to buy those opening tour packages because they're very, very helpful. Just looking down here, let's take a look. Look at the backspin, guys, on that Thorn. That's so pretty. Now, it's not very accurate, and the Thorn will eventually be replaced with the maxed out Hornet. But until you get that maxed out Hornet, the Thorn with its backspin is just so much better. And some people say, the Claw, the Claw. No, the ball guide on the Claw will never be as good as the Thorn or the maxed out Hornet. So that's why I wouldn't bother with the Claw. And let's see here. Let's look back at the Saturn. Yeah, the Saturn is so underdeveloped at this stage. So we're just going to have to stick with the backbone. And I prefer the Saturn because the ring method, if you use it, the Guardian, the Saturn, the Thorn are also, well, even with the extra mile, it's almost the same exact rings to play. Whereas the backbone, it's like you have to add 50% rings in the adjustment. So if you like playing the same way, you'll enjoy the Saturn as well as more backspin when it gets up there. So let's go ahead and take a click for the record books. And we'll see if Sebastian's going to come on and do his tournament. I will be available if he wants me to help or play against him or whatever he wants. Go ahead and start that one rolling. Open up our pin chest. Oh, we upgraded the machete. Got to go back and look at that real quick. Are we even using the machete? No, not enough distance. And not worth the... Well, it looks like it has 2 upgrades. I like the backspin. And for Tour 3, I would even suggest you using the machete when you have these lower level clubs. Because the one of the holes that you play, if you're in the rough, you're going to go up over a sand trap onto the green, and you really would like that backspin. So let's go ahead and upgrade it. And switch to it. So I got to take another picture. There's our Tour 3 clubs to start, and we'll check in at the 100 games and move on from there. Alright guys, with that, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. And sorry about the 10 losses, guys. They were totally my fault. Totally. Thanks, Tater.